This video is a supplement to an article I wrote on my website at okabj.net, which is a full-on write-up and breakdown of this EDC bag, the history and background behind why I'm carrying it and the various items and gear that I put into it. But for those who haven't read it yet, go ahead and read that article first before watching this. This is more just a visual representation of walking through the bag itself. But for those who don't want to read the article, just a couple things of note here before I start is I transition between two vehicles, my car and my truck. Any given day I'll drive one or the other depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going, or just how I feel that day. And there's certain items I want to carry with me, at least in my vehicle, if not on my person. Therefore, I decided to start carrying an EDC bag. I picked this small Maxpedition Gearslinger Lunada. It's their medium-sized pack in their Gearslinger line, but I wanted something compact and a small form factor simply because I didn't want a full-on backpack, a 3-day assault pack or whatnot. I just needed something very compact to take between either my cars or my vehicles, something I could tuck away behind the seat of my truck. I drive a standard cab truck, or just throw it in the trunk of my car. The other item of note is a lot of this gear stuff I already had. Some of it I acquired after I decided to start carrying an EDC bag. But for the most part, a lot of stuff on here is kind of old. I've had it for like maybe years, anywhere from a year to over maybe 10 years, I think. I have some older stuff on here. But anyway, so a lot of this stuff on this bag I already have had, and some of the stuff might be a little bit newer. But anyway, this is just stuff that I want to carry close to me wherever I'm going. So like this is kind of more of a quasi vehicle slash personal EDC bag. So let's go and get started. I'll start with the sling, where I sometimes carry, or most of the time carry, a Benchmade 916 Triage. This is their emergency slash utility blade. I've got the one with the blunt tip serrated blade, and then it's got a safety hook glass breaker, just for those who don't know. It's a nice knife to carry for utility use. I bought one for my dad, and then I thought it was really cool and decided, hey, might as well get it for myself. So that one's fairly newer as far as my knives are concerned. Okay, we're talking about the back side of the bag here. There's this pouch on the Gearslinger Lunada. I think they designed it for CCW carry, put a pistol in, but I personally just keep a pair of mechanics gloves. These are the original style. They make, I actually use the fast fits for when I'm shooting. They're snugger and they have a better tactile fit, and therefore I prefer the fast fits. But these are the original style. They're a bit more durable, and the reason why I carry these in the bag is if I'm trying to unload gear from the truck, or I'm going to the hardware store or whatever, and I need to carry and load the truck up, I can protect my hands a little bit. Since I have this side exposed to you, I have my trusty Leatherman Mutt, the military utility tool. This is for those, most people know what a Leatherman is, but this is their one designed for maintaining firearms, or for anyone who has to maintain a firearm. So this one's got a bunch of like random firearms tools, specifically the carbon scraper, punch, and whatnot, and has a supplementary wrench and AR-15 sight tool. But I carry that on the Smalley sheet that came with it, and then there's PALS webbing on the side of the Gearslinger Lunada, so I just strapped it on there. This is other Benchmade tool I have here. This is a rescue hook. I got a rescue hook on my 916, but I've had this rescue hook for over 10 years. It's been sitting in a drawer, or I think it was in my drawer. I took it out of my other car after I sold it, but and never put it in my other vehicle. But this is just your old school rescue hook. I don't think they make this anymore, but it's got a bottle opener. If you find an emergency where you need an open bottle, you got one. But anyway, that's also on the PALS webbing on the side. Okay, on this side is actually recently purchased the ITS Tactical Tallboy trauma pouch. And on the outside of this ITS Tactical Tallboy trauma pouch, I have the Mojo Shears. And attached to the side of the pouch is this clear medical Kydex holster for the CAT, or the Combat Application Tourniquet. You can buy ITS Tactical's kits ready to go, but I just bought the pouch and added my existing items that I've already had, specifically the Halo chest seals, the combat dressing, the combat gauze rather, with the hemostatic agent, and some Z-fold dressing, my own nitrile gloves, because I have a box full of nitrile gloves that I use when I'm cleaning in the garage. So, and then some extra gauze in there, and then this medical tape. The ITS Tactical is a little bit different. I mean, this is for the most part the same. I don't have the MPA or the decompression needle or whatever, but this is pretty much my existing gear, so I just do this. I got this pouch to put on the side of this EDC bag to hold that gear. And then also I have this master lock. In case I go to the gym, I can just throw this in my locker rather than leaving my bag in my car. On the outside part, on the front facing side, I have these, there's this admin area here. It's just it's got some shot cord or whatever, but I have a couple 18-inch zip ties / cable ties. I have a chem light, and on this outer part here, I have this older Benchmade for HK folding knife. It's one of their original I think this is one of the very first in their HK partnership. I can't even remember the model number, but it's got the axis lock, and I've had this for a long time, so I just do it on the outside since I don't really carry it anymore. So I may as well have it on my bags for utility use or whatnot. Then I have this lanyard. I think I got this from LA Police Gear. I've had this for a bunch of years. And on this very first thin pocket here, I have some hand sanitizer, and then one of the weirdest things to carry for everyday carry is some cologne. In the case I need a refresher at the end of the day, if I'm at work or something, I'm going out somewhere and I can't go home, I have just a sampler. I think this is just Michael Kors. I just picked whatever was in my box full of samples. But I have that. And that's it for the thin pouch. On the primary, or the secondary pouch on the outside is I keep most of my utility gear here. I have another extra chem light just in case. I have a older Surefire C2 Centurion. This is originally an incandescent bulb, but I replaced it with a Malkoff Devices LED light. I can't remember which version I got. This is probably a 60 lumen one. I want something with long-lasting, long battery life. It doesn't matter. It didn't really matter about strength of light, but this is a good utility light, so I carry this now. I might switch this over to a G2 Nitrilon version since it's lighter, and this is actually kind of heavy. It's got a hard anodized aluminum. It's got some weight on it, but I mean, I've had this, and so I figure I'll carry this now. I have a AA option Coast light here. I can't remember which model this is, but I got this for free from SHOT Show 2015 just recently, and so I wanted to have a AA light in my bag just in case this one fails. I have something with more, I guess, readily available batteries, so I carry this here. I might switch that to the new Surefire Titan, which is their AA option or AAA option, but it just uses standard alkaline batteries. So anyway, I've had that, so I throw that in the bag just in case. Sharpie markers, which I use quite often for marking stuff. I have a silver one and then a black one. Silver one's actually good for autographs and stuff. If I don't know, if you meet somebody who's like writing on, if you want somebody to autograph a poster or something, this is really good. But I like to use these on firearms. If I need to index mark something, I just throw this on there quick, just write a line across a bolt or something to know that it hasn't come loose. I have a Space Pen and a Sharpie Pen. Those are both good. I use the Space Pen more often, but and I keep some sort of notepad at all times. But this is just a Right in the Rain Glock pad I got from SHOT Show 2015. I usually carry those thin field notebooks. I don't know if you've seen them. They're only like 20 pages, but I just like to carry those or anything with a few number of pages so I can write notes down and keep it in my bag, and it doesn't take too much space. And I have this pocket wrench too. This is just an emergency type wrench, just like worst case scenario, you can need a wrench. This is something nice to have, but I'd rather a real wrench or a real crescent wrench, but that fits the bill. It's got a straight edge on there, and it's got a 1/4 inch drive. If you have some bits, you need to tighten some down. That makes it up for the outside portions of the bag, and then we'll go ahead and, oh yeah, sorry, top admin pouch as well. I have some facial tissues, just in case I blow my nose. This pair of Apple headphones came with my iPhone. Just like to keep headphones around just in case, especially if I'm driving somewhere and I need to answer a call, I can at least have hands-free. Lip balm, the Swiss Army knife that I have. And then this old Canon branded microfiber cloth I got from Canon. I shoot Canon cameras, but it's always nice to have a microfiber cloth to clean some stuff. And these Surefire EP5s. if I go to the range, you know, obviously you want to make sure you have hearing protection at all times, but I always keep a pair in this EDC bag, since it's always nice to have hearing protection just in case. You go to a concert or something in a loud club, that you can go to your car and get your earplugs, or if you just want to drone out people at the office, you can have earplugs. Okay, that makes it up for the outside of the pouch. We'll go to the main compartment. Main compartment's not all that big. It's got the main compartment itself and a couple small pouches and a zippered pouch. But for one, I keep these this Oakley case, which holds my M frames. I have prescription sunglasses because I have to wear prescription lenses, but I have a microfiber cloth and my sunglasses in here. And then I have this Oakley Walsh vault. This is just a portable case. It's a nice case, and frankly, this is not, I think it's too big. This is the large one. They used to make a small version, they discontinued that. On my website, if you look for a watch case, I can't remember who makes them, but there's a smaller, another company came out with these style of cases, and they make smaller versions than this. But I decided to carry this one in here because in case I need to tuck away my watch somewhere, I have something to hold my watch in, and that will protect it. And then I have a microfiber cloth here to keep it from bouncing around or whatnot. But this will hold pretty much anything up to those humongous 50mm watch cases. But anyway, I have let's go ahead and break out this Pelican 1020. This Pelican 1020 case is pretty much my first aid kit. This is just generic first aid. It's got bandages, Advil, Tylenol, Aleve, some gauze, medical tape, and a bunch of other bandages in here. But I keep this in here. This is kind of just, not critical, but just something you need if you need to remediate any sort of wounds. You can go here, as opposed to the trauma pouch, which is kind of like time is life type thing. You need to get to it fast. That's your trauma pouch is on the outside, and my first aid kit's on the inside. I have some sunscreen. I burn easily, and well, not burn too easily, but I burn. So especially when I'm out the range, it's summer, SoCal, it's sunny. Definitely nice to have these. I used to keep one of these in my range bag and one each in my car and my truck, so it's nice to just also have one, just keep one in my EDC bag, keep things simplified. Just a small water bottle, just in case I can't get to water and I'm thirsty. I have that. That's a very small water bottle. And then I have this rain cover, which is actually not for this bag. It came with a Think Tank Turnstile 20. I have a written in my written article on my website regarding this bag, my EDC bag. You might want to read that, and as far as the availability of a rain cover for this bag, there isn't one made by them, and you're gonna have a heck of a time trying to find one to fit this bag, especially if it added stuff like this. This isn't really fitted completely, but I needed something that'll fit snugly enough, and it'll wrap this outside part, specifically the trauma pouch or the trauma kit, if it's raining. So I just have this on here, but I'm still looking for something better that's not like a trash bag. And in this small zippered pouch, I have batteries. These Surefire CR123s. These are nice to have because I use Surefire lights, and also my weapon lights. I use X300 Ultras. The light on my I'm using a Surefire Fury P2X Fury on my AR-15. So it's nice to have spare batteries. This is a 2032, which is a lithium battery that I still carry because of my red dot sight, my aim point. So it's nice to have a spare one of these in the event that you have a red dot failure. And then a Anker E1. This is their second gen small battery. I use this. This is just to power or charge up your phone. So nice to have that, and I have a lightning cable on that. And on this other small pouch, I have a Pelican waterproof wallet. I carry just some extra cash in here, my medical card, my insurance card with Kaiser, a spare Visa card, credit card, which I don't really use, but may as well just carry that just in case if I get separated from my wallet that I keep on my person. I have this Starbucks gift card that I carry. It's got $10 on it, just in case I need to get some coffee and I don't have no money for some reason, or I lost my phone, which I paid for Starbucks on my phone. And I have my passport card, which I just wanted a second form of identification just in case. So I have that as well in this wallet. And I think I already showed the spare cash, but emergency cash or whatnot. And then I think the last thing in this is a bunch of Purell individually wrapped hand sanitizers. I used to carry this larger pouch of hand sanitizers, and it was fairly thin, but the problem was you open it up, reseal it, open it up, reseal it, and eventually the seal like gets less and less, the seal isn't effective, and therefore if the liquid starts to leak out, it'll get all over the place. So rather than get one of those, I just get individually wrapped wipes, and that solves that problem. That's pretty much it as far as this bag is concerned. It's a very small loadout, but this is kind of stuff that I just want to carry with me at all times in my car or on my person. And it'll handle pretty much all of my utility type stuff in the day, emergency stuff that might come up. And then that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. And then the worst case scenario, which is if I'm at the range or if, like, something really bad happens somewhere else, I have a trauma pouch, or my trauma kit rather. So that's pretty much it as far as the EDC bag is concerned. Like I said, this is my small EDC loadout for going from vehicle to vehicle. Just go to the office, go to the range, just going out. I have all my stuff that I need or I might need with me that'll handle any multitude of tasks that need to be taken care of, or anything happens, like I run out of charge on my phone, if I'm out at the range and I need to use I need batteries because my lights failed, I get a cut, I get my first aid kit, or if there's some other trauma at the range, I can have my emergency trauma pouch here, and then just random other stuff. So I mean, this is my bag. This is the first evolution of it. As I carry this longer and longer, I'm going to start morphing out the items a little bit, a little bit more. I might start changing out gear, go with a lighter light, or lighter weighing light, flashlight, going with a different AA battery light or AAA battery light. Maybe I'll start stripping stuff off if I find it's just completely useless. But that's pretty much it. Please read the article on my website, okfj.net. It's going to be more of a breakdown of as far as why I'm carrying a bag, what its purpose is for me personally, and how it fits within the way I function in my life as far as my vehicles are concerned, where I go as far as going to the workplace, and off a lot of times to the range. But there you have it.